The General Failure Podcast is now being calibrated for your listening pleasure.
Welcome to episode 187 of the General Failure Podcast for the week of July 10th, 2019, brought to you by RadioHaver.com. This week, we get addicted to pills, Ingrid Michelson gets strange, and the bad guys don't want to be bad guys no more. I'm Dom, and I got with me CJ.
Hey!
And TJ.
What up?
What's up?
What's up?
All right.
I think my voice
Nice.
cracked a little bit.
You finally hit puberty.
Hi, guys!
All right, let's start off like we usually do with what are you playing? I'm going to CJ, you go first.
I don't get it.
Dr. Mario. The Nintendo dropped the Dr. Mario mobile game, and
Wasn't it like a day early?
I don't know.
You said
Probably.
it was a day early or something
Probably.
like that. I was like, what the fuck?
But I mean, the same thing happened with Wizards Unite, so maybe...
Oh,
I don't know. Maybe they tried to plan it on a certain day, and iTunes is just like, nah, B.
We do it on our
Yeah.
schedule, motherfucker.
We do it when we want to do it. And I gotta say, I'm almost through the first world, I guess. I'm not really entirely sure. There's like, I think 30 some or 40 something levels in this first area.
Yeah, how does that work?
I mean, it looks it's cool though, because it looks kind of like
Mario World.
Yes, it looks like Super Mario World, where you go from like world to world to world, and you get to choose at a certain point which doctor you are, which is kind of cool. Like you can choose in the beginning between Mario, Peach, and Bowser, and they all have like special abilities, like a charge ability. The more you get things done, then you can use that charge ability.
Who'd you pick?
I chose Bowser.
I chose Peach because I was stupid.
But the thing is, I didn't know you couldn't change it right away.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I thought you could just switch back and forth between who you want to use. No.
Nope.
Like once you make the choice, you make the fucking choice. And so I think Mario, you lose a random row. Bowser, you lose 2 random rows, which is why I chose him. And I was like, that sounds better. And then Peach was
you
like
lose a random column. Yeah.
which doesn't sound nearly as good.
Nope. It's
Yeah.
not.
No, it's terrible.
That's
Unless
why-
you get all like flat parts.
That's why I bought Yoshi as soon as I could.
Oh, okay. Wait,
Yep.
you can buy Yoshi?
Yeah, I think I don't know if you can choose who you buy, but
right,
I opened
okay.
up like a thing and it gave me a new character, and it
You
was
just won
Yoshi.
the oral from Yoshi, didn't you?
Yup.
So what's kind of so like I said, I'm almost to the end of this first world. Like I don't know how many of these are gonna jump through. Like there's no full map that I'm aware of. But I'm almost level 40 or whatever. Not level. I don't know. But anyway, my doctors,
World 40.
like I still like nothing's really like everything's unlocking really slowly.
Mhm.
So like my
Well, they want you to spend real money.
but my doctor's level 1. I have these like little
Oh shit, that's
these
not
little-
good. That's like right out of college, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he is Bowser. I
True.
did get 2
Just lights you on
assistants.
fire. He's like, all
I
right,
only have
time
one.
to start the surgery.
Right, because you got Yoshi. I got an assistant. So
Oh,
you got
when-
a doctor, which is cool.
When you went to staffing and paid
Yeah.
the 4,000 coins? Okay, yeah, I got a doctor.
So, of course, there's in-app purchases, which is the diamonds, but you can also grind for coins. I already got 4,000 coins, which lets me buy something. Otherwise, it's, 40 gems, diamonds, whatever you want to call it.
Mm.
And so far, the only place I can see that you can buy things. Oh no, there's a shop. But it's
not a lot in there.
Yeah, no. The staffing is the way to go. And the thing is, the staffing is just kind of like a random roll to get like doctors. But like the doctors are pretty cool. You know, Luigi's in there, Yoshi, like you have. A few of the Bowser kids are in there, and I think Toad and Toadette. And then you can get assistants as well, and you can hold on to 2 assistants that like give you extra points as you're playing in the game.
Mhm.
And then they also have different abilities in versus mode. So they each have an ability when you're playing through the story, and then there's a versus mode, which I did a little bit.
I just want Dry Bones as an assistant, so you can go into a surgery with Dry Bones. This could be your future.
God. have you tried the versus yet, Dom?
No, I haven't. Nope, that's a lie. I did.
You did.
Yeah, I played somebody
You
yesterday morning,
motherfucker.
and I
Okay.
won.
Yeah, I did too. So that was cool.
Don't lie to me.
The versus is cool, and it's all connected to like you can connect it to Facebook. You can connect it to Line because I guess the developers at Line helped make this game.
What the fuck is Line?
It's like a messaging app, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like
WhatsApp
connected
kind
to
of shit?
yeah, it was like connected to your social media. You can either do Facebook or Line, and I was like, yeah, dude, what?
What the fuck is this?
But I will say it's nice that there are no friend codes.
Oh, thank Christ. Yeah, because Nintendo didn't do it.
But still, like, I honestly don't know how to add people. Like, when you go into add friends, it
You
just
added
gives
me.
you friend suggestions, right? Because you were a suggestion.
Oh, okay.
Because we're friends on because you linked your Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to be
But
Facebook friends?
I also linked my Nintendo ID.
Right. So
And my Nintendo friends aren't there.
they aren't there.
No.
Yeah. All right. So something's weird with that. There, like I
Sounds
said, there's
perfect.
like a few weird little kinks with like the
So
extra
Nintendo
stuff
grabbed a
around it.
little bit of it
Yeah.
by
But
adding
like
weird shit.
the game itself is good. It's Dr. Mario. You can't really.
The game's been around for 20 years
It's a
at
puzzle
least.
game. Like there's really not much to it. So far, like as what I can tell, everything can be bought with coins or diamonds.
Yeah, but you don't get a lot of coins.
You don't get a lot of
Compared to
coins.
how much stuff costs, you don't get enough.
Oh shit! You get a daily free gift of coins.
Yeah,
I
it's like
didn't know
100 coins or something.
that. 50.
50.
Is
but
it like dollar per diamond kind of shit, or is it like
this is 50. It's $1 per 10 diamonds, but you get bonuses.
oh, so for paying more you get more?
Yeah.
What's the top that you can spend?
Oh, there we go. Now my friend suggestions, I can put my Switch friends.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
$70 gets you 1,000 diamonds.
I just love like there's always that like top tier of
Yeah.
like they don't go further than this because this is where the line is of knowing that people will spend this much.
I have no items. Yeah, like I the thing is like I have no idea. Oh, those are tiers. There's like so much. There's a lot more so far that like I wasn't really expecting. There's like rankings and stuff.
Yeah, you're expecting
depending
like Pokemon Go where you get like 3 things and that's it.
Yeah, but I mean, there seems to be a lot in there. Like I said, the characters are cool. There seems like there's a lot of things that you can collect. It just sucks that it's a little like random. So I don't know what happens when you get doubles, if you can get doubles. But for a free mobile app, it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing's holding you back from.
Just playing it whenever.
Yeah, you don't have.
Feels
to
like
pay
one
for
of those
anything.
games like you're sitting in a doctor's office.
Yeah.
All right, let me play.
I really like the
Dr.
versus
Mario.
mode because the versus mode seems a lot more like traditional Dr. Mario,
Mhm.
whereas the story mode it's a little bit different, and
It
it's
is.
just it seems more of a mobile game. It seems like something you'd get out of like a Candy Crush type of thing, where
Oh,
you have
boy.
like an objective. It's not quite as fun.
Yeah, but no. There's a lot of other cool. Did you get up to the time trials?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I can't fucking pass the second one.
Yeah, I just
It's
did the
so
first one.
hard.
And it took me 2 tries. You got to do it really, yeah.
Yeah,
So I would check it out. It's free.
yeah. It's fun.
It's
Sure,
fun.
but it's
Well, I'm not gonna because I hate puzzle games.
yeah, but it's like Super Mario Run or Go
Yeah.
or whatever the hell it was called. Where it's
I
like
think it's a little bit better.
that game
than
that died out in like the first day. it
well,
came out.
exactly. Like
Yeah.
this isn't gonna last very long.
Yeah,
And Nintendo will eventually probably abandon mobile games unless they really take time to like
well they
legitimately
do well in,
make a mobile game.
well they
Yeah.
do well in Asia,
Yeah,
which is usually what happens.
and
Yeah.
people probably spend a shit ton of money in Pokemon Go, so I don't think they care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Okay, I'm a showrunner. I forgot. DJ, what are you playing?
So I picked up on the Steam summer sale Conan Exiles. It is
What
based
does
off.
Conan Exile?
Yo, mama.
Boom! So yeah, this is based off the Conan franchise.
The Exile's my
anyone-
foot up your ass.
Damn. If anyone remembers the old movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and his buff pecs, that's like gotta be like what 30 years old now at
I
least.
think it's more than that.
It's more than
Is
that.
it? It was early 80s, right?
Yeah, it's
so
gotta
like
be.
it's
gonna be
almost
30
40
yeah,
years
it's gonna
old.
be almost 40.
Fuck.
And it's dated.
Oh shit! Yeah, it is. It's like one of
Actually-
his like first movies too.
I actually watched it I think I watched the sequel not that long ago, and it's just
there was a sequel.
Oof. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, there is.
Was it with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, no, he's in it.
I didn't
I think
realize.
it takes place after the first one.
Is he dubbed in that like his first movie?
I don't remember.
Because
really
what was
don't.
it? Hercules in Manhattan was his first movie, and they dubbed the shit out. Actually,
Americans
there's
can't understand you.
2 versions of it where they didn't dub him and where they did dub him,
Huh.
and the one that they didn't is like unfathomably bad because you can't understand a fucking thing. Like he like came off the boat and went on stage.
I like it.
And has to speak in English. So yeah, so this is based off of the Conan franchise, which I don't know anything about, but it's it's the same as any survival game.
Like Ark.
Yeah, it's like Ark. It's
Yeah.
like Daisy. It's like any of the games where you have to gather stuff, build stuff, kill enemies, stuff like that. The nice thing is they have 3 different server modes. So you have PvP, PvP and PvE, and then just PvE, which is great for me because I love just playing PvE.
Yeah.
Because I get
Just
destroyed.
killing monsters.
Yeah, you're just killing like monsters and shit.
PvP and E's got to be fucking impossible. You're
Yeah,
just like
you're fighting everything.
Yeah.
I think that's like pretty much like the hardest difficulty,
Yeah.
pretty much. And you just start off. The best part is you start off like pretty much Jesus style, bolted to like a cross in the middle of a desert. And Conan comes up and saves you. But the best part is when you're creating a character, it's up on the cross. The best part is you can make long hair and make it look like Jesus. Also, you get to change. It shows full nude. You get to change. How'd they put it? But you can change the dick length. So like,
Isn't there another game where you can do that?
no, that was this.
Oh,
game.
that was this game. Okay.
So like pretty much like you can run and just see like the dick just like whacking around because the thing's like this fucking
like your
long.
loincloth or whatever.
You don't even get a loincloth in the beginning. You're just like hanging brain and it's just like flapping between your legs.
Can you change the sack length and like have it like a
It all extends.
okay.
Aw.
It's like old
That'd be-
man sack.
Yeah,
at
but
the
that'd
max.
be great if you could have old man sack and a little tiny micro penis.
that thing go?
And you can change. You can do male or female, so you get like big fucking boobs and shit. Not giant clit.
That's a penis.
The cool thing is you can. There's other people there, other tribes that are computer generated, so you can go up and like club them and then take them back to your place and then enthrall them. So they do stuff for you, but you have to put them on a wheel of pain first to make them like
get like the
submit.
torture rack.
It's pretty much one of those like things you always see that like
of pain.
they're like just pushing like heavy shit like
Oh,
constantly in
yeah.
a circle.
Oh, okay.
And you can just enthrall them and they can do shit for you, like guard your shit and
It's
stuff
just
like
one of
that.
those giant wheels that doesn't actually lift anything. It's just like dunk, 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 dunk.
And then each server you can make, you have mods and stuff. It's a moddable game, so each server can play completely different depending on what mods you have. I just played one that had like very basic shit on it, like more buildings to build and shit like that. And you get in it and you can build like a little shack and shit. There's also random sandstorms which will hit you for damage, like 10 damage each second. So if you don't find like a place to like hide, you're dead in like 30 seconds. There's also a thing called a purge where you fill up this purge bar. Still don't understand how you do it. But when that bar is full, like a big sandstorm comes and like these like fucking fucked up monsters come and try to like destroy everything you own
That's pretty awesome.
and try to kill you. So you have to like defend
So it sounds like it's a
everything.
good meter, but it's really not.
No, it is not.
Ooh, my purge meter is
Yeah, that's how I would be.
And there's like the best part also is that you can go up to any surface that's like vertical and grab onto it and climb it.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to
Nice.
like walk around shit. You
Yeah.
can just climb
Like
a
Breath of
fucking
the
mountain.
Wild.
Yeah. So you can just climb a mountain and fucking sit on top of it and shoot fucking arrows and
Like your
shit.
big dick rubbing against the
Yeah,
rocks.
pretty much. I mean, you get close at some point. You get armor pretty fast, but you can
You
just
just
like,
got to get
leave the
hard and
pants
use
off.
it as like a python.
Yeah, just like
I'm gonna take it right now.
just shove it into the fucking mountain. But
just leaning back.
I mean, it's basic, survival, massive multiplayer game.
Yeah.
So if you like Ark, if you like Daisy, if you like any of those games where you gather and build shit and kill shit, the best is if you like. There's a ton of different weapons too, like double blades, pikes, fucking arrows and shit. And if you hit the enemy just right, you just like fucking slice them in half. There's blood everywhere and shit. It's pretty like it's Conan.
Yeah.
So it's really fucked up. But I suggested if you like any of those
Yeah.
survival games. If you don't, I wouldn't grab it.
Yeah, I did not like Ark at all.
But yeah, so this probably wouldn't be something up your alley.
Yeah.
The graphics are not bad.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
Like Ark.
Do you know
Yeah.
how old the game is?
It's only, I don't think it's even like I think it's like 2 or 3 years old, maybe.
Okay.
It's not an old game. It's been only around for a while. Let's find out. Conan Exiles.
But who does Conan exile?
Everyone.
Those with the small penises.
And then he
internet is fucking
enthralls you.
slow. So yeah, if you like the survival type games, and also being able to pick how you play with
And
the
then
different
how
server
long
types,
your dick is.
and then how long your dick is. The best is you can either start with the loincloth, or you click a button and it takes the loincloth away. And plus, I took it off and made the guy's dick huge. So,
Of course.
now I gotta make a female and make like giant boobies. And of course, giant like vagina lips, so it's flapping in the sand breeze.
You could probably like glide with them if you jump off the mountain.
Just jump off.
Oh, God. All right,
Stretch
move.
them out.
Let's move on. The game's been out for a year.
Yeah, so it's pretty new. But it functions pretty well. I've never had any like problems with it, like just crashing randomly.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool.
So go check it out.
All right. So, what are you playing this week? Last week on Independence Day, I did a stream for charity. Again, everyone who hasn't heard yet, we partnered with Extra Life to raise money for Maria
Wow,
for
that
Children's
fucking
Hospital.
energy there.
I've said it a bunch of times. They know by now. So I streamed Link to the Past, which is my favorite game of all time. I used my SNES Classic because it was way easier than setting up my Super Nintendo or trying to use the Wii U or any of the other fucking consoles I have that damn game on.
I feel like an emulator would have been a lot easier though, too. But
I mean, it basically is an emulator.
Yeah,
more
I
or
mean,
less.
yeah. Also, emulators crash all the time, so
Yeah,
I feel like I had better luck with this. And it has a Super Nintendo controller, so
Yeah.
I like that too.
And I'm sure the HDMI is easier to set up with your...
Yeah, I mean, the emulator might have been easier just because I can just, it's
Yeah,
just a
it's on
program.
the computer.
Yeah, but
anyway.
this really wasn't very hard. It only took a couple minutes to set up.
As hard as my Conan Exiles dick.
Exactly. So anyway, we did that stream, so hopefully some people stop by to check it out.
I'll watch a little bit of it.
Yeah, we had
It's old as fuck.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's almost 30 years old.
Yeah.
It's 28 years old or something like that at this point. It
Shit.
came out in 91.
It's really coming out. Damn.
Yeah, so
that hurts.
Yep.
Conan was like 5 at that point.
Exactly. So I've had a lot of practice at this game. So I didn't blow through it because I don't know it that well.
Yeah.
There was like twice where I got kind of lost. One of the ice temple I always get lost in.
Yeah, anything water based, the
Yeah.
temple becomes a fucking nightmare.
Yep,
for
actually,
some odd reason.
the fifth and the sixth temple I always get lost, and I got lost in both of them, as I always do. But still, it only took me 4 hours to beat the game, which really isn't too bad.
Yeah.
Not trying to speed run it. And also, like, I was getting heart pieces and probably getting things that I didn't necessarily need, but just to power me up
Yeah.
so that the end boss.
So it'd be a little bit easier.
Right. I don't know. You probably didn't see the end.
No, I didn't get the chance to see the end now.
I like absolutely decimated Ganon at the end.
Wow. Really?
Like
Would
probably
you get like everything that you could get and then just went up
yeah,
to him? And
which I've
beat
done
the
plenty
shit
of
out him?
times, but I don't think I've ever killed him this quick.
Wow.
Ever. Like
Damn.
I was like, all right, this is gonna happen, and I was like, oh shit, he's dead. Like it took
Oh, fuck.
legitimately like probably less than a minute to kill him. Like
Wow.
I just fucking murdered him.
Damn.
But
That's like really sad. You just stab him. You're just like, wow, that was.
yep.
So the fastest time for Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past is 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 10
Yeah.
seconds.
Exactly.
bad.
Fuck.
Like
That's crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
not even
That's
not
a
chance.
fourth of the time you took to play the
Yeah,
goddamn
and I
thing.
don't even. That's no glitches or anything.
No, that's total straight through.
I don't understand how it's possible.
At
like-
speedrun.com.
The beginning of the game before you get into the dark world takes me usually at least a half an hour to do,
Wow.
and that's
Damn.
3.5 temples. Like, how am I supposed to do 8 more temples plus Ganon plus all of just the other random things that you have to do in another 40 minutes? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, there's a glitch version that's 3 minutes, 24 seconds.
yeah. I actually talked about that on the stream.
It's like,
There's
Jesus Christ.
the first castle that you go into, when you go into Hyrule Castle to begin with, there's a glitch that
when
you
it's
can
raining
do.
and shit.
There's a glitch that you can do that you go through one of the doors and you just end up at the Triforce room, and
Oh,
that's
wow.
that's that one.
Can you kill him? Can you kill Ganon?
It's
like
like you
right at-
you end up after.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you're just like, bloop, done.
Yep, exactly. And that's that glitch. It takes about 3 minutes to get in there, and then you can go up there. It's
Fuck, man.
stupid.
Yeah,
Damn.
and I actually
Yeah.
recently found out that there's 2 mods that are pretty big right now for I don't want to say speedrunners, but I feel like a lot of people stream them. One is the randomizer.
Yep.
So like you can go on a website and upload the Japanese ROM for this, and you can literally like choose like randomize all the dungeons and it'll like completely change all that shit around.
Okay, so it's not the same game twice, so you just can't remember.
Right, exactly. To give it a little more like, and again, like the game's 29 something fucking years old, like to make it a little more challenging. But then there's another one where you can actually mix together A Link to the Past and Metroid. And
what?
It will go back and forth, and you have to beat both games at the same time.
That makes me want to vom.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Because those two games don't look similar in the slightest.
And I don't know Metroid at all. Like, I barely played that game, so
I mean, but it's like a fucking super old game. How hard can it be?
That's like the opposite of what you should be saying. Super old games are insanely hard because they they made them really hard because they didn't have enough room on the cartridge to make a long game, so they just made it really fucking hard, so it took you a long time to beat it.
Yeah, you can beat it.
All right, I challenge you to go play
because all those games look like crap.
Remember, new is always better.
That doesn't affect the difficulty.
Yeah, but it affects my eyes.
I'm going to take your eyes.
It's like if I had to sit there and stare at CJ for 4 hours. I'd rather bomb.
Because I'm old now.
Yep.
So we had a bunch of people coming in and out and chatting with us and stuff. We had one guy who stayed the entire time. I have no idea who he was, but he stayed the entire time. He donated to us, so that's pretty cool.
Sweet.
So, yeah, so anybody...
If you're listening to the podcast, thanks, dude.
Yeah, and anybody who hasn't donated yet, go ahead and donate. You can find us on Extra Life on their website, or, again, we're going to be doing this all summer. So check out any of our other streams. We're always going to try and post about it before we actually start streaming, a couple days in advance or something. So check them out and come hang out with us and donate.
Woo!
Woo! All right, let's move on to a little bit of nerd news. TJ's got some news.
So EA... apparently, so apparently the vice president of strategic growth, which apparently is a thing.
I'll show you my vice president of strategic growth.
Damn it. He's revealed how he still struggles with public perception. That EA is just the bad guys.
That's your job.
Yeah, first of all, it's your job. Second of all, it's
true.
It's not public perception if it's true.
Yeah, it's public perception because it's the public perception of truth. So they came out with something called EA Originals. It's apparently supposed to be the publisher's label for smaller indie companies. So they have more control over what they're doing, and
that's exactly what we don't want. We don't want EA to have control over indie games.
The companies have more control, not EA. It's the opposite of the main. And helps them connect with like more talent and stuff like that. So this is EA's Matt Bilby is the vice president of strategic growth in my pants. So he's just like, we're trying to turn around like that. We're the bad guys and like the external perceptions. It shouldn't be that way, and we make a lot of mistakes because we're a big company, and you're under more scrutinization.
No, you're not.
It's a bunch of bullshit. The whole article is just like
there are other companies, game companies, just as big, if not bigger, that don't do all the bullshit that EA does.
Yeah. So they're thinking that this EA Originals, sub company will help their perception a little bit. No, because they're just going to buy out these companies
because it's not
sync the IPs that do well,
right? And it's not the
Star Wars.
It's not the indie games that people have problems with. The indie games people love, like Unravel, that's an EA published indie game
that is going under EA Originals.
Yeah, nobody cares. Or not nobody cares about them. Nobody has anything negative to say about that. It's the other stuff. It's the Maddens. It's the Sims. It's the disaster you had with Sim City. It's
any of the big titles that they get big.
Yeah, Battlefront 2. Like it's your AAA titles that people have problems with, and it's not necessarily the games that they have problems with. It is sometimes, but it's your company's attitude towards everything.
Yep. And people are afraid that EA Originals is just the gateway of grab these small companies that are looking to get big and then bring them up to the EA AAA titles and then just grab all the money that all these little companies make.
Probably exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah.
There's no
drive them into the ground.
Right. There's no reason to think otherwise.
No.
Because
they've never shown a way to be
They've never given anyone any confidence that they're not going to do exactly that.
It's a bunch of bull, and if you read the whole thing he did with Games Industry Biz, I guess is the website he did the article with. It's just a bunch of crap. Honestly, it drives me nuts that like he's almost talking down to people in the article.
Yep.
That like, oh, the public shouldn't be saying this about us, and it's a
go fuck you. How about this? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you have a bad image because you're bad.
Yeah, the public shouldn't be saying this. You shouldn't be doing stupid things.
Yeah.
How about that?
How about like saying that? What was the thing that went big recently where they were in a courtroom and they didn't say that loot boxes were like gambling. They were like, they were like random mechanics.
Yeah, there's
shit like
they're
that.
Strategic mechanics or some stupid shit.
I was like, you motherfuckers. Yeah. And then like the next day this article came out. I was like,
a marketing or like a lawyer to come up with that fucking phrase.
Exactly. Like
instead of paying developers or
because all these countries,
involved.
I mean, there's smaller countries are making loot boxes illegal. Like you have to, if gambling is illegal, then you can't have it in your fucking game. They're like,
because it is gambling.
Yeah.
And now there's like a separate section of the millennial age that like has gambling addiction problems.
Yeah. Now, see, I don't think loot boxes are a problem. I don't think they're gambling if you're spending in-game currency that you earn for playing the game.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. It's the real money that you spend and get random items.
Yeah.
That is the definition of gambling. You might get nothing. Actually, I guess it's technically not gambling because you always get something. It's just not what you want.
Yeah,
it's
but
the same.
I mean, there's slot machines that do that too.
Yeah,
yeah, but it's
like
same...
me putting $1 into a slot machine. I can either get $5 or I can get a penny.
Yeah, it's like the same concept as like the diner things. You want, I want to get that tattoo, and like you spin the fucking thing, you put your quarter in, and you're like, I already have this tattoo.
Yeah, it's like 100% that thing.
Yeah, I wanted a red gumball.
And now EA is like, nah, it's a strategic mechanic.
Yeah, actually, you know what? That kind of makes it worse because that means that you purposely are screwing people out of their hard-earned money.
Yep.
So it makes you even more of a dick.
And then the next day they're like, why is everyone mad at us?
Yeah.
We're gonna make this cool sub company that have all these indie game titles and shit.
Yeah, problem is nobody's gonna stop buying EA games, so they're gonna get away with this forever.
Well, because they own most of the fucking titles that are good or have been good.
Yeah, maybe not good anymore.
Yeah,
but yeah, people are still.
I'm looking at you, Mass Effect.
Yep. All right, so I got a little bit of news too.
Oh boy,
it actually came out today, out of nowhere.
It was yesterday.
No, I don't know. I saw it today.
Oh, okay.
So it came out today, as far as I'm concerned. Nintendo has officially unveiled their new version of the Nintendo Switch. It's called the Nintendo Switch Lite, and people have massive problems with it.
I don't know what the difference is. All I saw was it comes in 3 colors.
It comes in 3 colors. It doesn't have detachable Joy-Cons. It's like one solid unit.
One built thing.
I think the screen might be a little bit smaller, so it's a little bit more portable.
I think it's just a little bit smaller.
Yeah, like
so it's Nintendo 2DS.
Right, that's exactly what it is. That's literally exactly what it is.
Exactly what it is.
It's the Nintendo 2DS version
not
of the Switch.
tall.
They took the Wii U like gamepad and just squashed it, and that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, so you can't detach the Joy-Cons, so there's no motion controls. They took out the HD rumble. I don't know if that means that there's no rumble at all. I think it does, or it might mean that there's
really
no
shitty,
that there's like a little bit of rumble.
There's
I don't
just
know.
not HD rumble. The IR is missing.
Right, the IR is missing because you can't detach a Joy-Con, so there's no purpose in having the IR. Like it's just.
But also, I think that the IR does the auto brightness, which I mean you can go in and change it manually, but I think it normally has an auto brightness on it.
No,
so you're getting
there's a sensor at the top of the Switch that does that.
Oh, they took that out.
So you're getting like a upgraded Game Boy Color,
but and
it has the switches for the volume and the contrast. It has
and it doesn't connect to a TV.
Internet? Oh, I thought you meant the internet.
That's it doesn't dock. I think that's the biggest downside is that it doesn't dock.
Yeah,
because you can connect your current Joy-Cons to it.
Yes, you can.
But you can't dock it. So like, it's basically handheld mode only.
How much of a price difference is this?
It's $100 cheaper.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's pretty decent.
Right, so it's $200. Yeah. That's a pretty low price for.
I think it's
for what the Switch can do.
Exactly. Yes. I mean, it's basically, but
it's a high-end DS. But $200 is still a little too much.
But the 3DS is $180.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that
It's
thing was too much,
$20
too.
more expensive than a 3DS.
and you're playing
Full
like,
games.
Zelda,
You're playing The Witcher 3. You're playing Zelda. You're playing Smash Brothers.
Which I saw an article on The Witcher 3, which apparently they've had to cut a lot of corners for that
I
thing
can
to work on the
imagine.
Switch.
Yeah.
I will say when you buy a game, you have to look on the back and make sure it can be played in handheld mode. Not all of the Switch games.
Yeah, like any of
So
the games that
played
use
in
motion
handheld.
control or
Yeah.
anything you can play.
Exactly. Like 1-2
Well,
Switch.
You can play 1-2 Switch. You just have to have
Right.
the Joy-Cons.
Well, that's the
Oh.
other thing is I know you have to look on the back. I have several Switch games.
Mm.
I probably are 9 or 10, something like that.
Mm.
I have 0 that can't be played in handheld mode.
Interesting.
I'm sure that there are games out there, but none of the big ones. All the big ones can be played in handheld mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Like-
they also got rid of the kickstand. So if you did go out to play with other people and you had extra Joy-Cons,
You have to like rest it up
you have to
against
rest
something.
it against something.
Yeah, that's weird.
Because
I mean,
they said they
there's
got
probably
rid of
gonna be,
the
like, covers.
controversial.
Well, yeah, because you would put in the dock and the thing would snap off.
Well, what I will say, that kickstand's a piece of shit. I'm afraid
Yeah.
I'm going to break it every time I touch it. I don't even use it.
But
I
without
never use it in
dock,
tabletop mode.
Like, who cared? Like, allow the kickstand then, because that was the major problem was people would put it in the
Yeah.
dock and snap the thing off.
Oh, I
Yeah.
feel like I'm going to snap it off if I open it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I
They'll probably
think-
make like a cover or something that
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
sure
put
they
on
will.
and fucking put the thing out.
I think the thing that people are not, I don't say complaining about, but definitely bringing to notice is the fact that the console is called the Switch because you can switch from TV to handheld, and now it's just a handheld. They're like, why'd you call it a
but
Switch?
are you supposed to come up with
Yeah.
a brand new name? It's the same
it's
console.
literally the same console. Yeah.
Like, that's something that I'm like, now you're reaching
Isn't
for
that
things to
yeah.
complain
like the
about.
opposite of what we complained about last
Yeah,
time?
yeah.
Was they had two separate consoles and it was almost the exact same name.
Exactly.
And now it's the opposite. This is the same console and
Yeah.
they want two different names
Exactly.
Mhm.
So like that's why I think people are like looking for things to hate about it. I can understand. Most people that I've talked to have been like, I don't really care about the Rumble, and I'm like, that's interesting because I kind of do. I'm like the
for it.
Rumble.
I couldn't imagine using a controller nowadays without Rumble.
Right. Exactly. I mean,
Especially
I know
I
when my
do it.
controller is dying because the Rumble stops working and I can feel it.
oh no,
Oh no.
Yeah.
Where's the battery?
Stay
Where's
with
the battery?
me. Stay with me.
it's weird not having Rumble. I'm not thrilled that you can't dock it.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I
I,
mean,
have no
that's-
problem.
That's probably where they were able to cut the corner the most with price
Yeah.
was cut away everything that needs to hook
Yeah.
up to a screen.
Yeah, I don't
And the
even,
removable
Well,
joysticks, of course.
The whole thing that they were saying was that, like, you know, Nintendo, people don't understand. I hope people know that Nintendo is farming data from you whenever you play the game.
Yeah, it's
So
like
they-
any other company.
Yeah. So they've been looking through the data and they've realized that a lot of people are playing games by themselves in handheld mode.
Yep.
Yeah,
Which is
'cause
why they
nerds
came out
are
with this.
lonely bastards.
Mhm.
What I'm curious to know, this does also have a better battery life. I say,
Well,
in
that's
Yeah,
the
because
thing.
it doesn't have any of that
They
stuff.
upgraded the battery life.
Yep.
Actually, I think it has a better battery in general.
They changed,
regardless of
and they
all the
changed
other
the
stuff.
chipset to be better as well. They
Mhm.
laid it out better, so it
Yeah.
doesn't.
So you could probably
And-
play the games like have a better FPS with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the screen's smaller, so that could also
I
help
don't
it
think it's
too.
much smaller. I really don't. If
Oh.
it is,
Breath of the Wild has some frame issues sometimes.
Yeah.
This will probably solve that.
Yeah.
The other thing they did is the left Joy-Con has an actual
Oh, yeah.
D-pad now
Yep.
because
Oh,
it's
nice.
not detachable. So
Yep.
like they can have a D-pad on it.
yeah, that was
So
really
like,
cool.
and it looks pretty comfortable. So like,
Yeah,
I don't know. I think $200 is an okay price. It is a little on the expensive side
Mhm.
because you can't dock it. My thing is like, and this is probably exactly what they intended was it's $200, but the regular version, the more powerful with the detachable Joy-Cons and all the good stuff, you can dock it with your TV, and it comes with a dock, is only $300. It's only
Yeah.
$100 more. It's like, why not just spend the extra $100 and
Yeah.
get the full thing? So
and a
not
lot of
shocked.
people are saying that.
I'm sure that's what they intended, though.
yeah.
This is
I can
also one that you
guarantee.
could, especially for the younger kids could have.
Right.
It's like
That's
when they
exactly
came out
it.
with the 2DS.
Right. It looks like it's more durable. It's
Yeah.
clearly more durable. I feel like I'm going to break the Joy-Cons off all the time.
Yeah.
Anytime I get like slightly mad and like grip it tighter, I feel like I'm going to break the Joy-Cons in half. So it's great for kids. It looks like it's going to be more durable.
Mm.
It's a lower price. So it's a lower entry price for people who might not have a Switch and be like, I want to pick one up. This is my chance. Or it's good for what I'm going to do is use it as a second Switch.
right.
Lauren exclusively plays the Switch in handheld mode. I can count on single hand how many times she's docked it and played on TV.
Yeah.
She always plays in handheld mode. Now
Which
she
would be
can
perfect. Yeah.
Right. Now she can play it in handheld mode like she wants to. She doesn't care about the rumble. And now when Pokemon Sword and Shield comes out, we could both be playing it.
Yeah.
Like she can play it on that Switch and I can play it on the regular Switch. And there we go. We're both happy and we can play together with some of this stuff.
And there are other games that you could play and stuff now that you have 2
Switches.
That's the difference is we're going to have to get 2 games. Like if we want to play Mario Kart 8 together, we're going to have to get 2 different. And we're going to have to get another copy of it. And I don't like that.
It does work like that. It doesn't have the share play.
I would assume
like
it
the
works
old,
like that.
like the 3DSs did, where only one person had a copy of the game.
I think that was only for specific games, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the game had to be made for that, and there was only like very few titles that allowed that.
Yeah, and I doubt that Mario Kart was made like that.
No.
So that kind of sucks. My biggest concern is, and they'll have to address it at some point, is the cloud save feature. Are games automatically going to be uploaded to the cloud? The games that support it. I don't know why every game doesn't support it. That's stupid, but like the big games support it. Breath of the Wild does, things like that. Are they going to be uploaded to the cloud where I could be on one Switch and play it and then pick up the other Switch and then start off from where I was? Or am I going to have to transfer my data from one Switch to the other, upload it to the cloud after every save, and then restore it from the cloud on the other Switch, wasting my time like that?
I could see them doing that.
That's what I think they're going to do.
Right, and they're bad with internet.
Exactly. That's what I think they're going to do, is make me save, upload it to the cloud, go on the other Switch, restore it from the cloud, which will probably take 10 minutes in each direction because, again, it's Nintendo.
Yeah.
It's just something that I have no faith they're going to do properly.
It's not like, with the Xbox, you just sign in and all your stuff's there.
Right. I can play on the Xbox and then I can come upstairs on my computer and play the same game and just pick up where I left off.
Yep.
Zero issue. That I just don't see that happening.
No, not with Nintendo.
But I am going to get one.
Yeah. So it comes out in
September 20th.
Around the time that Pokemon comes. No, Pokemon's November.
Pokemon's November, but right around Pokemon, there is a special edition Pokemon one.
Link's Awakening comes out the same time as this.
Probably, yeah.
I believe
there's no Link's Awakening special edition one, which kind of blows.
Yeah.
The Pokemon one looks pretty cool, but it's got the Pokemon on the back, the 2 legendaries, and I still don't like the way that they look.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they look kind of dumb.
But the all white.
Yeah, it's like all white and it has the right stick and buttons are pink, I think, and the left ones are blue or something. It looks pretty cool. It's just you got to put stickers over the back to cover up the fucking Pokemon.
But we also knew this was coming, and now it's kind of just waiting to see if the more powerful one is actually true or not.
But here's the other thing: is like,
because this could technically be the more powerful one, because if it has a better chipset.
No,
it's not like
the chipset is just to increase battery life.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I hate, we've been talking about a lot of people that have not been too happy with it. That's America. That's mad with it.
Yeah.
This is something that's probably going to kill it in Japan.
Oh yeah,
because they're so about the portability and the playing on the go. This gives them a better chance at battery life. It takes away, the possibility of misplacing one of your Joy-Cons. It's a little bit smaller and thinner and lighter, like it's
and more durable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's more portable than the Switch already was. Like, this is gonna sell through the roof in Japan, and like by the time next Christmas rolls around, I bet you the Switch has doubled its lifetime sales. This is probably gonna sell 10 million units in the next year.
My question though, did you watch the trailer for it, the commercial? So the biggest complaint that I wanted to point out was the commercial begins with 2 kids on their bikes, biking to the skate park with skateboards in their backpacks. They get to the skate park and they both play Switch. So it's like you rode a bike to the skate park with a skateboard.
Yeah, no kids doing that much exercise in order to play a Switch.
You're just
sitting on the couch,
pull out your Switches and play, and just people.
Maybe their favorite half pipe was taken and they're waiting nicely, patiently.
It's also California. You're just there to look cool. I don't know.
Sure,
but I just thought that was funny.
I saw a lot of people complaining because at the end, some dude was in a space station, playing it in space, and people were like, "Who is this even marketed towards?" And I'm like, literally everyone. That's the point. That's the whole fucking point.
Fun fact, the astronaut also steals the Switch from the previous girl during the transition. It's her Switch, and he takes it from her as it's floating through space.
Astronauts steal from little kids. That's the moral of the story.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, this is a cool thing. Again, if you don't like it, don't fucking buy it.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna buy it, have a second one. I wanted to get a second Switch anyway. I really want to get a second dock. And that's the one thing where I'm like, maybe I should just buy a second Switch, because like if I buy this and I gotta pay $80 for a second dock, like
You're almost at a new Switch to begin with.
right, why am I
brand new
I
one.
might as well just play it. But Lauren wants the blue one because it's like I got a cool turquoise color.
You know, you can change out the colors for those things, right?
Not the Joy-Cons, or not. I mean, yeah,
Not
The Joy-Cons you
I
can.
guess you
Joy-Cons
can.
you can, not the Switch itself though.
you can get a wrap.
Yeah, you can get a wrap.
I guess. Getting I'm not. You're really gonna trust me with getting a wrap? I'm gonna fucking have
Yeah, you
stickers
put-
all over the place and
Yeah, you're putting ground beef and lettuce
yeah.
The fuck out of here.
right on the Switch, and then you just fold it up.
Terrible.
I try.
All right, so let's move on a little bit of geek on, geek off. CJ, you got some?
Wait, no one wanted to talk about my
No,
other thing?
nobody wants to talk about
No.
this. Get out of your fucking Warframe.
Just the one thing?
All right, you have 10 seconds.
Okay, so TennoCon just happened.
9.
Big Warframe convention that happens every year, and they showed a bunch of stuff. Biggest, coolest thing was they changed the intro cinematic trailer when you start the game, and you watch like a beginning trailer
Yeah.
for it.
Seriously?
Yeah, pretty well. It's like any other game. But it was actually made by director Dan Trachtenberg.
Trachtenberg.
There you go. He made 10 Cloverfield Lane. He's going to be making the Uncharted movie as well.
Which he also has said that has nothing to do with the games. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, that'll be different. But I mean, 10 Cloverfield Lane gets pretty rave reviews.
Yeah.
So, and this trailer for the opening cinematic looks fucking fantastic. It's
Yeah.
one of the best trailers they've
Huh,
shown.
I'll have to watch
ever.
it.
Time's up.
I haven't played
So-
I haven't played Warframe in a while. I'll have to load it
It's
up and watch
completely
it.
different monster.
Yeah.
And then the next update is supposed to be just a fucking ton of space shit.
Yeah, cool.
But I'm excited. Go check out the trailers that came out. Go check out all the shit that came out. I've been playing, so
Nice.
yeah.
All right, now let's move on to geek on, geek
Okay.
off. CJ, you got something for us?
I do.
Something about Warframe?
Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
So if over the Independence Day holiday in America, Stranger Things 3 just came out on Netflix.
And everyone jizzed their pants.
But along with that, singer-songwriter Ingrid Michelson decided to drop her new album, Stranger Songs, which is an entire album that is literally just songs based on the show.
That's pretty badass.
It's really good.
I heard one song and I was like, this is pretty cool. And then all the comments were like, this is the best thing I've ever heard. And I was like, hey.
I mean, it's about the
good-
show.
good
I've
for her.
seen good
Yeah.
albums that like are themed like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
They do pretty well.
Yeah, and I'm curious. Do you remember which song you listened to?
No, start naming some.
Christmas Lights.
Yeah, it wasn't that one.
I wasn't that one. All right, I don't know.
Whatever has an official music video.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the Christmas Lights. Even though I've listened to the album like I think like 2-3 times now, Christmas Lights is the only one that I can think of, and it's literally just about like
lights.
anyway, just watch the show. But it's definitely interesting to listen to the album and like knowing the show and everything, but just the fact that like somebody would just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna write an album about a Netflix show.
I've seen weirder shit. I mean, one of my favorite bands, Devil Wears Prada, made an entire EP on zombies.
Right, this is a full length album.
Yeah, well, I mean, she probably like
Like
had
an
a bunch of
EP
songs and
yeah.
was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll
Yeah.
just make it.
But it's like, how much does one person like? How much can you actually like Stranger Things that you're gonna start writing songs?
it's got
about?
3 seasons. A
Yeah.
lot of material you can pull from.
That is true. But I will say it is really good. If you like Ingrid Michelson, like every album that she puts out has a different style to it, which is kind of
She's a big
refreshing with her.
YouTuber.
Missing
so-
You was the
Missing
song
You,
I listened
yeah,
to.
that's a good song. But it definitely has a good like she played that like balance between 80s and that like synth pop. So
Yeah,
like
okay,
it
yeah.
doesn't sound like it's like 80s.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a modern retro,
yeah, it's really
which
good.
is what she was going for. I
Yeah,
assume.
which is everything that's happening
right,
currently.
exactly.
And she even talked in an interview about how much like she loves the show just because of like it's that nostalgia feeling and all that blah blah blah.
I mean, that's
But-
the only reason people really love the show is because
Right.
it's super nostalgic.
Have you seen season 3 yet?
no, not yet.
What did you think about season 2?
It was the season.
Okay,
I didn't hate it,
All right,
but I didn't
I
love
think
it.
that's everybody's fucking
Yeah.
feeling. This one is good again.
Okay, good.
It is. This is almost as I have one episode left.
Nice.
This is almost as good as season 1.
Watch, it comes back next week with like,
I know.
this fucking season sucked dick.
Dub was wrong. Wasted all that time.
Yeah, no, I got one episode left. I wanted to finish it last night, but I was too tired, and the last episode's like an hour and 20 minutes, and I was just like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Fucking Game of Thrones all over
pretty
again.
much.
But yeah, I mean,
yeah, this season is fucking good.
Yeah.
So good.
So far, I've heard it from a couple people.
Yeah.
More Demogorgons?
That it,
Nope, no Demogorgons this time.
that the season is good. So definitely check out season 3 of
Uma
Stranger
Thurman
Things.
and
I did not know Uma Thurman was in this
no,
season.
her daughter is
her
in it.
daughter
Oh.
Yeah, it's hers. And
Interesting.
She's old though, right?
she's
Her
like
daughter?
21 years old.
Yeah,
Because
Uma Thurman is not that old.
I thought she was pretty old.
She's like pushing 50, I would think.
Yeah, so her daughter would be our age.
Yeah, but she's 21, so she's
Okay,
not
no,
our
that is
age.
that is young.
It's not though.
21?
If if Uma Thurman is 51 and her daughter's 21, then she was only 30 when she was born.
49.
Okay, so she was.
Okay, so that makes sense.
She's like 28 years
I
old.
thought she
when
was a
born.
lot older than that. I don't know why.
She's just
She
been in
was just
movies for
really-
so long.
yeah, she was
And
just really young
and
and-
she hasn't changed the way she looks in like 25 years at this point. Like,
Yeah.
she still looks the same as she did in Pulp Fiction, and that was 94.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So yeah, this season's fucking awesome.
So check out season 3 of Stranger Things and check out Ingrid Michelson's new album, Stranger Songs.
Sweet. So while we are on the subject of Netflix, I wanted to end this by talking about the announcement that
You heard it right here. Official announcement.
there is a Cuphead show coming to Netflix.
I saw that.
Cuphead!
It is a cartoon inspired and illustrated just the way that Cuphead is, and
So
there's obviously not a whole lot of information
excited.
on it other than the fact that it's coming out. It was announced by
Coming.
I don't know, whatever, MDHR, whatever the
Yeah.
company that
MDM.
MGM Studios. They put it up on
MDMA.
Facebook and Twitter and stuff, and oh my god,
I think that's a different thing.
that's gonna be awesome. Like, there's a lot of Cuphead stuff coming out. So I think that's coming out this year.
Well, it's so marketable. It's like Minecraft.
Yep, exactly. Early next year is the DLC, which has
the new character?
there's a new character.
The girl?
What the fuck is her name? Miss
Don't
Chalice
remember.
or something like that?
Oh, yeah. I think it's Miss Chalice.
It's something Chalice. I don't know if it's Miss Chalice, but it's something like that. She's a Chalice, and
Yeah.
they said that they have new bosses, and I'm wondering how many because
I mean, it's a lot of fucking work to make that
it
game.
is. But like, I want like a full new aisle.
Yeah.
aisle 4 with like 6 bosses, but I have a feeling it's going to be like 2 bosses.
I will say what's really nice is, so like the brothers that created the game are executive producing the show.
Mhm.
And I mean, they're leaving a lot of it up to Netflix, but they're forcing them, hopefully, to listen to still go along with that whole every frame is drawn, hand drawn.
Yeah.
But they're not like, it's not going to be like on paper. It's probably going to be digital drawing, but
Yeah,
like
of course.
still, they want the show to be made without any sort of like CGI or like digital animation.
Well, that's because when they were making Cuphead, they even experimented with digitally coloring
yeah.
the game, and they were like, nope, no.
Doesn't look the way
they
it-
had
yeah.
they had to hand color it. It had to be
Yeah.
oil paints, because that's the only way that it looked proper.
Yeah.
So like, I assume that they would force Netflix to follow that at
Yeah.
least.
So I'm
I
excited.
think Netflix is trying to like make as many original titles as possible.
They
'cause
have
and
to.
off of
are
video games now.
losing
So now
so
it's
much shit.
They're losing everything.
Cuphead, Witcher,
Yep.
Which the Witcher screenshot, the
Castlevania.
posters for came out, and
Does it look as stupid as those screenshots that came out?
yeah,
It looks like a fucking cosplay.
Yeah, it looks like a bad
Comic
cosplay.
Con.
It looks like fucking Superman playing fucking
Yeah.
girl.
Go back to happier things like
Yeah.
Cuphead.
Anyway.
Like Cuphead.
So
And then
I'm
Friends
super,
leaving Netflix as well is a big thing.
Yeah, Friends in the Office they were gonna leave eventually.
yeah, I think 2020.
2020. Yeah, at some point next year. People are gonna fucking cancel their Netflix subscription.
I don't think so. I think if
Well,
you people want to do
no,
it
no.
right, don't cancel your Netflix subscription. Just don't fucking buy the NBC subscription or whatever.
Warner Brothers.
The problem is not gonna go to Hulu. I assume it's gonna go to Hulu.
No, Warner Brothers is getting Friends.
They
I don't give a shit about Friends.
the Office is gonna go on the NBC streaming app.
We're getting to a point where there's too many
We're
of
going
them,
back
and we're
to-
flooding.
we knew we were going
Yeah,
to.
we knew eventually this would happen. You go back
Yeah,
to cable.
but Disney
packages.
Plus launches in November, and oh man, I'm excited for that. $7 a month, or you can get a discount if you buy it yearly. It's $70 a year,
Yeah,
and you get all the Marvel stuff, And there's like they're launching with like 6 new things. They're launching with the Mandalorian show,
which if you haven't seen the leaked footage for the Mandalorian out of Celebration, please watch it.
It looks
fucking
real cool.
amazing.
They're launching with the Lady and the Tramp live action movie, and then like 4 other things.
Falcon and whatever the fuck.
Falcon and
Winter Soldier.
That's not launching. That's not at launch.
Oh, that's not
that's
launch.
still coming. Yeah, that's not part of the 6.
Is the Loki show at launch?
Nope.
No.
There's 4 other things that are launching.
Shit.
Some was called like
Vision and Scarlet or Scarlet Vision.
There's
or
no
whatever.
Marvel stuff.
Vision. No.
No Marvel things are launching.
Interesting.
So yeah, there's too many streaming services. But Netflix is
its original stuff is coming out, but it's going to be at a point where
someone
just goes away.
But the problem is that
just
all of their
replaces it.
original stuff that made them who they are is ending. Orange is the New Black is ending. Black Mirror is done now. Stranger Things has 1 more season. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
They cannot go past 1 more season. There's nothing. Everything else that they lost all their Marvel stuff. So everything that like made them who they are in terms of producing TV shows and TV content is done. Santa Clarita Diet just ended. Like,
I will say, as somebody who doesn't watch Netflix like a college student, I really enjoy a lot of the original stuff that's on Netflix. I watch a lot of the other
what does
movies,
like a college student mean?
Like only watching The Office and 30 Rock in the background.
First of all,
no, you watch Scrubs and The Office.
Yeah, on Hulu.
Well, yeah, 30 Rock's is on Hulu too.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
It's not on
too
Netflix
now.
anymore, so
Yeah.
you can suck a dick.
It's like I don't watch Netflix like a college student. I watch Hulu like a college
Exactly.
student.
But I like a lot of the original
How do
stuff.
we fucking get on this?
They
We're
are,
talking about
they are
Cuphead.
doing anime and they are doing movies and TV shows. And
I'm
stuff
not
like that,
worried
so.
about Netflix.
No,
think
I'm
by
not
the time
worried.
this
It's
stuff
just-
leaves, they'll have a lot more stuff.
yeah,
We're
Like-
just turning into the TV era again.
Yeah.
Because all the TV companies are now getting involved with all their
Yeah.
streaming services.
Yep, that's the dumbest thing is the fact that not only am I paying for cable, but now I have to also pay you to watch the shows that I can watch on. Like, what is wrong with you people?
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
We're getting to the point where we're going to start downloading stuff again.
right.
Oh yeah, that's what.
Well,
Yeah,
actually, that's
piracy
already
is gonna-
starting. Yeah, piracy
it's
is
already
increasing
on a
right
rise.
now.
Yep.
It's like this is why we can't have nice things because greedy ass fucking companies ruin it every single time.
Yeah.
It never fails.
Mhm.
Where once big money is involved,
And then they
everybody
bitch
does.
and moan that they're losing money, even though they're not.
We don't want to
From
give you the
downloading.
rights to stream because we're not getting enough money from it. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, but
Wow.
nobody's gonna buy your fucking $7 a month package just to watch your 3 shows.
Right, exactly. It's fucking
Like
stupid.
Star Trek, I wanted to watch Star Trek when it came out. I'm not gonna buy the fucking CBS streaming app. I'm
There's-
just gonna watch it.
There's a
Somewhere else.
Twilight Zone, Jordan Peele's Twilight Zone.
Yeah,
I was dying to watch that until I found out that you had to have CBS All Access, and I was like, I'm sorry,
I'm just gonna pirate it.
What's on
sorry,
CBS
Jordan.
What else is on CBS
Yeah.
that will?
Yeah,
I'm not
warrant
gonna-
these
and
Want to
that's
watch
the
Big
thing is-
Bang Theory and just not laugh?
Yeah.
No,
Like, I don't know.
it's really stupid.
So cut down on the amount of streaming services
Yeah.
you have.
But don't get
have
rid of
so many.
Netflix yet, because
Yeah.
Cuphead's coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cuphead.
Cuphead.
All right. That's all for us this week. Don't forget to check us out on genfailcast.com. Find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at genfailcast. Like and subscribe to us on Twitch and YouTube. And if you like what you've heard from us, consider leaving us an iTunes review. And reach out with any questions or topics you'd like us to discuss, and we'll discuss them on air. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Flappy vagina lips.
Oh. 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 Oh.